Welcome to our deep dive into the ancient battle formations of the Mahabharata. These weren't just chaotic clashes of armies. Imagine, if you will, the battlefield as a giant chessboard, where every move could mean victory or utter defeat. These strategic formations, known as Vyuhas, were pivotal in the epic battles and hold fascinating insights into ancient warfare. We often think of science as telescopes and test tubes, but the strategic thinking needed to design and counter these formations is a testament to the human mind's capacity for complex problem solving, even in the heat of battle. Picture this: a swirling vortex of warriors, an ever-rotating circle, moving like a celestial dance of destruction. This is the Chakra Vyuha, a formation so formidable that it was considered impenetrable by almost all warriors. Imagine being a soldier facing this. The constant movement, the confusion, the sheer terror of being trapped in a whirlpool of swords and shields. But even the most ingenious traps have a key. Only a handful of heroes, like Arjuna and Krishna, possess the knowledge to decipher and dismantle this intricate formation. It's a testament to the idea that even in the face of overwhelming odds, knowledge, strategy, and a bit of cosmic intervention can tip the scales. Don't let the name fool you. While the lotus flower symbolizes peace and tranquility, the Padma Vyuha was anything but. This formation mimicked the delicate layers of a lotus flower, luring the enemy into a seemingly vulnerable center. But this was a trap. As the enemy entered, the formation would close in on them, like a Venus flytrap ensnaring its prey. The Padma Vyuha highlights the psychological aspect of warfare, where deception and the element of surprise could be just as deadly as any weapon. Imagine a flock of cranes, wings outstretched, soaring through the sky. Now, picture that same formation, but with soldiers, their weapons glinting in the sun. That's the Krauncha Vyuha. The long extended wings were designed to encircle and outflank the enemy, while the formidable center, resembling the crane's sharp beak, would pierce through the enemy ranks. This formation speaks to the importance of adaptability in warfare. Just as a crane can shift its flight pattern, the Krauncha Vyuha could adjust its shape to counter the enemy's movements. The Sarpa Vyuha, or Serpent formation, was as unpredictable and deadly as its namesake. Imagine a line of warriors snaking and weaving across the battlefield, constantly shifting and adapting to the terrain. This wasn't about brute force, but about agility and calculated strikes. Like a serpent constricting its prey, the Sarpa Vyuha would slowly but surely squeeze the life out of the enemy forces. The Makara Vyuha takes inspiration from the stealthy crocodile lurking beneath the water's surface. This formation was all about deception and sudden, overwhelming force. Imagine a seemingly weak or disorganized front line, designed to lure the enemy into a false sense of security. But just when the enemy thought they had the upper hand, the true strength of the Makara Vyuha would be unleashed, a devastating counterattack as swift and deadly as a crocodile's snap. The Sakata Vyuha, or cart formation, was the epitome of resilience and immovability. Picture a fortified cart, its wheels locked, forming a defensive perimeter. This formation was often used to protect vital supplies or create a strategic choke point on the battlefield. But the Sakata Vyuha wasn't just about defense. It could also be used to lure the enemy into a trap, pinning them against the immovable carts while flanking forces attacked from the sides. The Shuka Vyuha, or boar formation, was all about raw power and aggression. This wedge-shaped formation, resembling a charging boar's head, was designed to break through enemy lines with brute force. Imagine a wall of soldiers, shields interlocked, advancing relentlessly, their momentum unstoppable. The Shuka Vyuha was a terrifying sight on the battlefield, a testament to the destructive power of a well-coordinated charge. The Vadra Vyuha, named after Indra's mythical thunderbolt, was as tough and unyielding as its namesake. This formation, with its interlocking lines and strategic reserves, was considered one of the most difficult to break. Imagine a diamond, its facets reflecting light in all directions. The Vadra Vyuha was similarly multifaceted, able to adapt to attacks from any angle. It was a formation that demanded both strategic brilliance and unwavering discipline from its soldiers. The Kurma Vyuha, or turtle formation, prioritized defense and endurance. This formation resembled a turtle withdrawing into its shell, presenting a formidable barrier to the enemy. Imagine rows upon rows of shields, forming an impenetrable wall, protecting the soldiers within. But the Kurma Vyuha wasn't just passive defense. Like a turtle that can strike with surprising speed, this formation could also launch swift and unexpected counterattacks. The Garuda Vyuha, named after the mythical eagle-like being, was a formation that emphasized speed and aerial superiority. While not literally airborne, this formation aimed to replicate the swiftness and precision of a bird of prey. Imagine highly mobile units flanking the enemy, raining down arrows and javelins. The Garuda Vyuha was about exploiting weaknesses, striking from unexpected angles, and overwhelming the enemy with its speed and agility. The Sushi Vyuha, or needle formation, was designed for one purpose: to pierce through enemy lines with surgical precision. This long, narrow formation, spearheaded by the most elite warriors, was like a needle threading its way through fabric. Imagine a concentrated force cutting through the enemy ranks, disrupting their formations, and creating chaos. The Sushi Vyuha was a high-risk, high-reward tactic, requiring impeccable timing and unwavering courage. The Sima Vyuha, or lion formation, was as majestic and intimidating as its namesake. This formation, with its powerful center and flanking wings, was designed to inspire awe and terror in the enemy. Imagine the roar of a lion echoing across the battlefield as the Sima Vyuha advanced. This formation was about overwhelming force, using its sheer size and power to crush the enemy's morale and break their lines. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the ancient battle formations of the Mahabharata. These formations weren't just about brute force. They were intricate displays of strategy, cunning, and an understanding of human psychology. Just like we map the stars and explore the cosmos, understanding these ancient battle tactics gives us a glimpse into the minds of our ancestors, their ingenuity, and their capacity for both war and strategic brilliance. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights into historical strategies and tactics. The past has much to teach us if we're willing to listen.